Hi, I'm Naoise Dolan, the author of Exciting Times, and I'm very happy to be taking part in the Shelfie series for Waterstones. So to start with Exciting Times, it's my debut novel and it's the story of Ava, an Irish 22-year-old who comes to Hong Kong to work as a TEFL teacher and finds herself in two different relationships. The first one is with a male British banker named Julian, who's a wry, detached individual and who demands but also expects very little in the way of emotional intimacy. And then later a more sincere connection with Edith, a Hong Konger who's working as a lawyer. So really it's about the conflict that I think a lot of us face in our early 20s between low stakes love and giving people the power to hurt us potentially, but also to very possibly change our lives. So in terms of my recommendations then, first of all, On Beauty by Zadie Smith. I love everything of Smith's that I've read, but I chose On Beauty because I found it the funniest and because I think it best evidences Smith's talent for depicting a huge span of characters. She's really in evidence here as an observer of people from all walks of life, and through the internal monologues of her characters, the various tics and in how they interact with each other, she gets a huge range of people down on the page here, so it's a funny and sharply observed read. Then secondly, The Odd Women by George Gissing. So this is a Victorian favourite. I found it while I was browsing in the Waterstones of Piccadilly in my early teens when my family were in London for the day, and I chose it because I think it's a really interesting example of the ability that novelists have to take wide-ranging social phenomena and depict them on a granular level. So in Gissing's case, he takes the fact that there were apparently 1 million more unmarried women than men in Victorian Britain at the time, and he shows us what this does to a family of impoverished sisters. So it's a case study of how a novelist can be socially alert but also emotionally intimate. Thirdly, another novelist who I think does this, Kylie Reid, Such a Fun Age. You've possibly heard about this already as it's quite a recent release, but if not, I'm delighted to be the messenger. Reid is writing about contemporary America and about a young black babysitter who goes to work for a white family. So like the previous two novelists, she is good at getting a range of people down on the page. She populates her novel with people from all walks of life and completely nails a lot of their dialogue. She's very funny and it's addictively paced, so don't pick it up unless the next few hours are free because you won't be able to put it down. So that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed my recommendation.